So you've got the basics in place. If you don't, this is not the video for you, right? But you basically have a website, a form, a CRM, maybe like an intro automation sequence, but something still feels a little bit off about this system, right? The leads come in and then what? Sometimes they're followed up on, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they convert, a lot of times they don't. It's not always a traffic problem, and it's not always a sales problem either. Sometimes it's just a systems problem. And this video is about that middle zone, right? Between the front end of your business and the actual operations. The tools are active, but they're not aligned with each other. The leads are picked up and caught, and then they're quietly lost. There's friction somewhere that's just slowing everything down. In this video, I'm gonna show you 3 places where a lot of businesses lose a lot of business and how to connect your digital front end of your business, right? That digital storefront to the actual operations in a connected, smooth, integrated way where these things aren't just falling through the cracks. Let's get into it. Firstly, dead-end traffic. Let's put some ads out, let's get the SEO right. But it's not a traffic problem, it's a conversion problem. I know, fluffy word, but listen. People are landing on the site. They click around, they navigate through, they read here and there, but nothing's really telling them what to do next. It's not that they're not interested in you. They found you for a reason. The path forward is just not obvious enough. A lot of service businesses have so much to say about themselves, who we are, what we can do, but not enough about what this client, this person that has found us online should do next. Here's where it breaks. There's no clear call to action. Or worse, there's too many competing ones, right? Book a consultation here, buy this, look at our book, check out our Instagram, YouTube videos. Just pick one and run with that. Number 2, the form that you're using that is driving your business forward is hidden somewhere. At the bottom, you gotta click around to find where to put that front and center. Generic copy like, contact us to learn some more. Pages that look great, but there's no actual reason why they're there. They're not moving the person forward in any way. What you're basically doing with all this is you're opening the front door to your business, and then you're just saying, go for it. So this is what you should do. And this is what we do with clients. Firstly, one page, one purpose. What is it doing for this person that is on that page? What is it teaching them? And what is it telling them to do next? Number 2, every page should have that call to action right above everything, right? A lot of people know exactly what they need and they just want that button to click, schedule this or, add to cart, whatever the case may be. Call to action, front and center. Number 3, use value-driven language, right? Say what's gonna happen. Explain a little bit, not schedule a consultation, say, get a 15-minute walkthrough of what's possible. And lastly, and maybe most importantly, make that click go somewhere, right? Don't just collect their information. Route them into a system, an automated email, a CRM. Don't let that information just come in and sit and gain cobwebs. Make a click on your website, initiate a process. Think of your business like a train station, right? The traffic is coming. It will come. They will find you. Don't just make them sit down until you're ready to put them on tracks. On to the second major reason why businesses are losing leads is because there is no flow after your form. You have a clear website, a clear CTA, people know where to click, people know where to submit their information. They submit their information, it's a big win for your business, right? But the truth is, this is where businesses lose the most leads because where it's supposed to be the beginning of a process, it's actually a dead end. Here's how it usually plays out. Someone submits a form, it goes into an inbox that is not really being consistently monitored. There's no confirmation sent to them. There's no next step that's obvious. There's no follow-up. You won't find them in the CRM. There's no automation that is automatically triggered. Nobody internally has an assigned task. This lead is just sitting in limbo or it's lost altogether. And it's not that your team doesn't care or you as a business owner don't care. It's there's no system to grab that lead, carry it, and move it along. In a methodical, I care that you are interested in my business type of way. It's a silent, subtle break in the system, and it's costing so many businesses so much. This is exactly how we rebuild this step for clients. Number 1, and so important that I actually mentioned it like a minute ago, route that lead into a CRM. From the CRM, you can build these automated sequences, but the first and most important place for this lead to go is in a place where you can see all of the interactions that are happening with that individual. Use a tool like Zapier, or use a pre-made automation to link those two things together. Anytime a form is submitted here, it will automatically show up here. And in that process, you can customize it, right? You can say that they came from this page, they submitted this specific form. Let's tag them with this specific tag, right? That way in your CRM, you can start to segment those leads, right? You can look at people that came from this web page or people that came from this specific service page, right? And so on and so forth. Number 2, send an instant notification immediately. Let them know, thank you, right? A lot of people just like, when you click submit and it says, thanks, we'll be in touch, or thank you for your interest. That's not enough. That's not enough of a confirmation for them to know that they submitted this. You want to send them an instant text or an instant email. And don't just send something simple like, thanks, you're in touch. Give them a little something, right? Thank you for your interest. We'll be in contact within the next 48 hours, 24 hours if you want to be a little bit more on top of things. Here's what to expect next. Here's some more information about the service that you inquired about. On top of that, create an internal notification. If there's somebody that should be assigned to a specific service or a specific onboarding sequence, you could connect something like a Slack, something like a Monday, wherever you're managing your projects, right? Asana, Trello. There's so many of these tools that are made to integrate to these processes, right? Create an internal notification, please review this person's profile, or please send a quote to this individual. It just smooths out the process, right? You don't have to be forwarding emails or expecting that someone should be staying on top of these inquiries. Just make it simple, right? You have one place where a person should look for, things that are assigned to them, and then just have these things ping them immediately. And then a last point that is specific, right? You can start that process immediately. Whatever process that they're interested in. If it's a booked call, right? Add them to the calendar immediately. If it's a specific type of inquiry, start a nurture sequence, right? Send them more information about that, that specific service or that specific product, right? If it's a guide that you're offering, send them the guide immediately. Don't wait, right? There are specific processes that don't necessarily need a human to click go, right? You could just immediately start that process. Think of it like this. The form is not the finish line. It should not be treated as the finish line. Good, you spent on ads and you got them to submit a form, but now the work begins, right? Now is where you show them that you are a legitimate business. When someone submits a form, they are the most interested in that moment. The longer you wait, the more that trust in your business starts to just deteriorate. The third point, the last point of why businesses are struggling with their leads, and I hate this topic because I suck at it too, is the disconnected follow-up. You've got traffic, your form is working great, the lead is collected into your CRM, but then how do you keep them interested? Your follow-up, sometimes you call, sometimes you text, sometimes you email. You don't know how often you should do these things. Sometimes nothing happens. A lot of systems just rely on memory. The sales leader, the business owner, and then when things get busy, memory fails. But what doesn't fail? Mechanisms. This is what it feels like to be this kind of business owner, and I'm speaking from direct experience. I swear we followed up with that lead. Did anybody ever email them back? Oh my God, they booked, but we missed it. I don't know where that email went. What's happening here? You're paying for leads with time, with money, with effort, and you're losing them before you even have a human speak to them. What do we do instead? Or at least we try to do our best. You design a 2 to 3 follow-up system. Typically, it's like 5 to 7 touch points before a lead actually becomes a sale, but 2 to 3 in terms of automating it. A confirmation email, immediately. First touch point. Let them know that you received what they sent over, right? And that you're actively working to get into a more wholesome contact with them. A valuable email with next steps, right? Once you've taken the time to understand who is this lead, what are they looking for, how can we best, put our best foot forward with them, you send them that email and you give them next steps. A few days later, you follow up with an intro, right? This is who we are. This is what we do best. Here's a link for you to book a call with us. We'd love to be in contact. Automation is what keeps it consistent, right? You can still make it personal, and I'm completely avoiding the rabbit hole of how you could inject ChatGPT or OpenAI or an assistant. That rabbit hole is for another video. Even a simple, hey, I saw your form come from this webpage. I see that you're interested in this service. Here's a quick video of what we do in this space. Builds massive trust. Now, tracking replies and engagement is something that a lot of businesses see like, down the line, right? when I am a little bit more established, when I have more time, when I have a larger team that can take care of these things for me. But it's not that deep, right? If you just track who's replying, who's opening, right? These are the places that you prioritize the engagement. If you know that this person opened your email 3 times, you know that they're probably there, right? Behind their laptop or computer, and there's a better chance of them replying to you, as opposed to you just blindly hoping that, you know, this email that's going out to 30,000 people, one of them is gonna reply. You know, not the best use of your time. Last point on follow-ups is that if your follow-ups have to be manual, at least make the assignment of the follow-up an automatic thing, right? Assign ownership directly to somebody so that there isn't just guesswork of when this person will take care of it, but there's a specific task that is assigned to them on a specific day, right? Make the ownership automatic, skip the guesswork. All right, so there was a lot there, but where do you actually start? Not every business needs a full rebuild of their system. Sometimes it's just one stuck point that's throwing off the whole entire system. So here's a quick way to help you spot where the system is broken. We call it the flow blockage framework. It's 3 stuck points. Pick whatever one stings the most. The first one is entry friction. This is the front door to your business, right? If people are landing on your website, landing on your pages and your platforms, but nothing's actually happening, this is your zone. Right, and here are 3 quick checks to see if this is actually your zone. Number 1, open your website. Do you know exactly what you do in less than 3 seconds? You might at the top of your head, but does somebody else? Number 2, is your main call to action above everything else? They don't have to scroll to try to, you know, do whatever it is that you want them to do. Is it right there front and center? Number 3, can someone tell in 5 seconds what they're supposed to do next? If the answer to any of that is, well, that's friction. Fix it. Make the goal for your audience stupid clear and kill off any distractions. This is the first valve. If it's jammed, nothing else matters. All right, let's say someone does fill out the form on your website. Now what? This is handoff friction. This is the space between the website or the platforms, wherever traffic is coming in, and your actual operations. Where a lead gets lost in the inbox or a DM is never answered. 3 quick checks. Fill out a form on your website. Who's getting the notification? What inbox is it landing in? Number 2, is the information in your CRM? Is it centralized in one place? Do you know that this person didn't submit 10 other forms before? Number 3, are you tracking where it's coming from? Or do you just have a general idea that someone reached out? No lead has to wait for your system to just figure out what to do with them. The handoff should be right away. Think of this as the baton pass. Your marketing has just, passed you somebody. Don't drop the ball there. Fix it by connecting your CRM to your website, setting clear alerts, no lead should go unseen, and making sure all of the sources land in one centralized place. Now the lead came in, right? You got the notification, new inquiry, great. What's happening? Momentum friction. This is where businesses lose the most people. Not from lack of interest, it's lack of rhythm. 3 quick checks. How long does it take you to reply? Be honest. What happens on day 2? No reply. Day 5? After the 2nd week? There's a cadence to this that you should have. 3rd quick check. Do you know who's still warm? Or is everyone just in one big jumbled pile? No system, no momentum. You're just hoping they reach back out. Fix it by creating a basic 3 to 5 day follow-up sequence. Automate polite check-ins with useful, valuable information. Things about your business, things, resources that you've made, videos, brochures, whatever the case may be. And lastly, flag leads who haven't replied so nothing's going stale and you have a good idea of where everybody is at. This is where leads turn into clients or just quietly disappear somewhere in the cloud of your business. So that's it for today. If this was helpful in any way, you'll get a lot more of this in the videos coming up. And if you're ready to map this out for your business, you know where to find us.